Welcome back to the Great Neck Market Pulse. 31 homes sold in Great Neck last month. Sellers walked away with just over full asking price, and almost half of everything new to hit the market was already gone by the month's end. Here's everything that happened in Great Neck real estate in June, the numbers, the pace, and 3 sales worth talking about. Here's the Great Neck snapshot for June, and it tells you everything about how competitive this market still is. Let's start with the top line numbers. In June, Great Neck saw 22 new listings hit the market and 31 homes close. That's up from just 20 sales in May. There are 27 active listings right now at the time of this recording, which works out to 0.9 months of inventory. Anything under 2 months of inventory is considered a strong seller's market, so make no mistake, we're still deep in seller's market territory. Here's the number that really stood out to me. Of those 22 new June listings, 8 were already pending and 2 were already sold by the end of the month. That means 45% of everything that hit the market in June already left active status before the month was even over. Demand is absorbing new inventory almost as fast as it arrives. Great Neck home prices are up almost 18% from a year ago. Here's what actually happened last month. Now let's talk price. The median sales price in June was $800,000. That's down about 11.6% from May's $905,000, but up 17.6% from June of last year. The average sales price was $1,008,589, and that's essentially flat month over month, but it's up nearly 18% year over year. Average price per square foot came in at $352. So don't read the month over month dip as a cooling market. May had a heavier mix of higher priced closings. Look at the year over year number instead. Great Neck values are still climbing and climbing fast. Is now a good time to sell in Great Neck? Here's my honest, numbers-based answer. I get asked constantly whether now is a good time to sell, so here's my honest answer based on June's data. Yes, if your home is priced right. The median days on market dropped to 7 days in June, down from 12 in May. That's a bit slower than last June's blistering 4-day median, but it's still fast by any normal standard. And sellers aren't leaving money on the table to get that speed. The average list to sell ratio was 100.6%. That means the typical Great Neck seller receives slightly more than their full asking price. Priced right, homes are still moving in about a week and selling above or at ask. Not every price point in Great Neck is moving the same way. Here's the price band that's on fire right now. Not every price point behaves the same way, so let's break it down by band. Under $600K, only 4 homes sold, but they went fast, a 3-day median, and 104.2% of asking price. The $600 to $900K range was the busiest by far, with 15 of the month's 31 sales, a 6-day median, and 101.6% of asking. Above $900K, 12 homes sold with a 14.5-day median and 98.3% of asking. Still strong, just a little more breathing room for buyers. Bottom line, if your home falls between $600 and $900K, expect real competition. Above $900K, there's more room to negotiate, but it's still moving at a healthy pace. Here's the one number that tells you exactly what kind of market Great Neck is in right now. If you only remember one number from this video, make it this one: 0.9 months of inventory. Everything below 2 months is a strong seller's market, and at under 1 month, Great Neck is firmly in that zone. Combine that with a 7-day median days on market and a 100.6% list to sell ratio, and the picture is clear. Well-priced homes are not sitting, and sellers are not settling for less than asking. No listings expired or were withdrawn in June either, and that's another sign that pricing discipline is paying off across the board right now. Let's close with 3 sales that tell the story of this market. This Great Neck home went under contract in a single day, and here's why. 1477 Chauveller Avenue sold for $615K in just one day, above its original asking price. When a home is priced to reflect what buyers actually want, it doesn't sit. This is Great Neck in a nutshell right now. The highest sale in Great Neck last month closed at $3.3 million. Here's the property that anchored the top of the market. 2021 Thomas Bishop Lane closed at $3,300,000, the highest sale of the month and the property anchoring the top end of the Great Neck market. It took 259 days to sell, and that's a reminder that the ultra luxury tier moves on its own timeline, even in a hot market. This home dropped $340,000 off its original ask before it sold. Here's the pricing lesson. 1292 Holly Point Road sold for $1,060,000, $340,000 under its original asking price after 324 days on the market. It's a clean pricing correction story and a good reminder that even in a seller's market, an overpriced listing will sit until the price catches up to reality. So that's this month's Great Neck Market Pulse. 31 homes sold, a 7-day median days on market, and sellers getting just over full asking price. If you've been sitting on the fence about listing, or you're just curious what your home would do in this market, I'll put together a free, no obligation home value assessment. No pressure, just numbers. Drop a comment, send me a message, or hit subscribe so you don't miss next month's Market Pulse.